What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's doing well, and this video is going to be quite quick. You can see that Tuesday didn't give us much. Very consolidated day, and you will see that as we drop down to the low time frame. So I do suggest you go and watch yesterday's video for more context on my expectations, because they pretty much remain the same for the week in terms of wanting to see price run down into sell stops below Wednesday's lows here. And then if we drop down to the 4 hour, you'll see there's some more relatively equal lows below here as well. So here's today's trading. As you can see, a lot of back and forth price action. Not the cleanest at all, not ideal. One thing I do want to bring our attention to though is this gap right here. So you can see that there's a complete volume imbalance right here. And you can see our price tapped into the 50% level of that today, and then got rejected away from it. So you can see how it's using these levels as bearish fair value gaps accordingly. It hasn't quite treated this range as one. You can see we're kind of just messing about in here, so I'm going to get rid of this for now just because it's pretty irrelevant. And overall, I'm still expecting the price to start to run down deeper into the sell side, with my expectation to hit this level down here. So let's drop down to the 1 hour. And you can see there's that level which price hit, large rejection, filled the fair value gap, and you can see our price is trading below that now. So if we drag this right through into the new day, we'll make this red into Wednesday, and then I'll just delineate Wednesday's trading day like so. Ideally, price doesn't need to get back above this fair value gap. So if price fails to trade back above this range, I'll be happy to remain bearish on dollar, with the expectation that we'll take out Tuesday's lows, Monday's lows, and start running for this sell stop below here and below here into this fair value gap, which I spoke about in yesterday's video. So again, I do go check out yesterday's video if you haven't yet. But one thing to take note of is, again, is the way that we've displaced. So we traded up into that range, large displacement, took out this significant low. Why is this significant? Because it was made during London, so it was a London low, which makes it it tends to be where liquidity builds up. You can see we ran those stops quite comfortably as well. So we chapped down below it once, twice, 3 times, and then 4 times, showing that this is no longer a bullish order block. And like I said, this is a inversion fair value gap, and then we can even layer that with this fair value gap that we have here. And you can see our price is struggling to trade back above there, which is more reason as to why moving into Wednesday, I expect price to roll over and start running for that low. So overall, moving into Wednesday, I'm looking for that Tuesday low to get traded to, and ideally that Monday low. So nothing too crazy. And then we have a bearish order block right here. But let's drop down to the 15 minutes, see if we can identify anything. Not much at all. Perhaps this bearish order block, which we've already tapped into once, but ideally I'd want a classic day in terms of seeing some kind of high get created during the London session, and then rejection and trade, and a trade lower for the rest of the day to get that Tuesday low. So we'll head on to GBP USD, and similarly not much price action, and my bias still remains the same. I still want to see if price can push up, take out Monday and Tuesday's highs, and fill this fair value gap. I spoke about all of this yesterday, and then if price is overzealous, it will reach into this bearish order block up here. So that still remains the same. We do have a fair value gap that has formed down here, but that doesn't mean that price is necessarily going to trade down into it. And I say that because remember yesterday I was talking about us being in a buy program, so I'm expecting price to continue pushing higher, meaning that I'm not really anticipating price to need to drop down into any kind of discount PD array. This would be considered a discount PD array. So I'm only looking at premium ones, which will be these highs right now. So I want to see these get traded to, and then once it's filled this premium fair value gap, which is a premium PD array, then I want to see a reversal and potentially see this fair value gap get tapped into. But let's go to the 1 hour. You can see our price came down to create the fair value gap. They'll probably engineer this liquidity in, as in if price fails to trade back below it, and we do trade higher, we'll probably see this get ran later on in the week, especially with the back of non-farm payroll. So we have a bullish order block right here, which seems to be doing its job in terms of here we've traded into the 50% level, traded out of it. Here we're finding support on it again. So as we move into the new day, as in into Wednesday, I expect that it'll continue to do so. And that's pretty much everything on pound. I am going to quickly get the daily divider just to make it a bit more clear for us. Ooh. So there's Tuesday's trading, there's Monday, excuse me, and there's Sunday. And then let's just get Wednesday. Ooh. And yeah, as I was saying, I'd expect that this bullish order block can ideally hold price, and I'm saying that just because of how it's managed to support it here, It's managed to support it here. I'm still looking for that Monday high to get ran. I'm still looking for this, I think it's a weekly fair value gap to get filled. So I do want to see price start to draw up and into that. Let's go to the 15 minute. Again, not much today. A lot of back and forth price action. This wasn't the cleanest day to trade at all. So yeah, very messy, and we'll probably see a lot more movement as we move into Wednesday. One thing to take note of is we did take out this low just about. We just tapped it right here. You can't really see that, but we did run out that low. So some kind of stops have been grabbed below there, which is more reason as to why I want to see price continue to trade higher, in line with dollar, ideally rolling over and lower into the Wednesday. And then finally, we're going to finish up on Euro USD. Again, not much price action. More similar to dollar, but we have traded into what looks like a breaker. So we've got a low, high, lower low, which is a significant high right here. If we drag that through, you'll see our price tapped into that a couple times here, here, and here. And then tomorrow, again, in line with dollar, I want to see it trade on higher. And now we've got some relative equal highs above here for buy side liquidity. And then we got the Monday highs as well. And then this was our original target, which I spoke about in yesterday's video as well. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be everything, guys. Do watch yesterday's video for more context on everything, but overall I'm looking to see some kind of rallying into the premium, and then potentially a reversal on the back of non-farm payroll as we start to push towards the end of the week. But today was absolutely disgusting. As you can see, I wouldn't want to be trading this, so hopefully we'll actually see some more movement and more stretches and draws on liquidity as we move into the new day. Let's just take a look at the daily really quick. And yeah, not really much to go off other than the fact that it's traded into a suggested bullish order block right here. So we tap down into that, meaning that we should expect this to act as a propulsion block to then send price higher, assuming that dollar is going to trade lower. So there's no reason for us to have any other kind of bias until proven otherwise. So yeah. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, smash subscribe, join the mailing list, join me over on Discord, turn on post notifications, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.